show up name. Okay, let me just start over name. My name is Cylinder. It's pronounced as it's written. Someone says I'm breaking up. Am I still breaking up or it's fine now? Can you hear me very well?
I can hear you very well. I'm not having
Okay,
any
good.
issues on my
Unless
side.
it's the person's network, but my network should be very stable. If there's something, there are some time that will go mute. Like I will go mute. It's like I'm presenting, but you can't hear anything. The fastest thing you can do is to simply write in the chat room. There's somewhere, just check on Zoom down there where it's written chat. Okay, my name is Sinta. That's my Forex nickname. My real name is Thomas Shinkanda. You can call me Tom if you prefer. I'm humbled that you have selected me to be your mentor. I will do my best to try to deliver to help you become a profitable trader. I have been in the industry since 2016, but I was not profitable during that time. I was a student by then at UNA main campus, with school studying and so on. And then after I graduated, I was in the job market looking for a job. That was like 2018, 2019. That's when I started to take Forex serious. Just to fast track things, I only managed to become profitable maybe in the past 3 years. So it's only now that I've been profitable that I took it at a full-time basis. And then later on, I have been an academician. Then later, I moved to Forex as a full-time. I left the job thing. I was working somewhere. I had to resign and all that for just to pursue my career in Forex. Okay. Then our lessons will be for about a month on theory. We will be meeting here on Zoom just to walk you through on what is Forex, how it works, how do you get started, which application to use, how do we buy and sell. That is just the language for you to be comfortable with the language. Then next month, we will have practical sessions. Practical sessions where we go live, we practice on how to trade. Then April intake, they'll be starting their practical early next week. So it's the same track. We have a month of theory, then a month of practical. After 2 months, you should be very fit to be able to handle the Forex market. Okay. For tonight, we are going to cover introduction to Forex. For those that attended the seminar, it's exactly the same thing, the introduction that we give here. Then tomorrow, we'll cover how to log into how to create an account. Our style of teaching is we assume as if everyone does not know. We assume because there are those that I believe are already training, and there are those that are complete beginners. So we are going to put you in one pot. We will assume that everyone doesn't know. We start from scratch until we complete the full course. We will take baby steps. Bear with us if you're already a trader. We will get to where you want to focus on, okay? And then for tomorrow, we'll look at someone is struggling to join. Why? I made it automatic to join. Okay. And then for tomorrow, we'll look at how to create an account, how to, which application we use, the famous trading application, how to log in, how to set up your account. And then we'll get to, tomorrow is Thursday, né? And then Friday, we'll look at Forex terminologies, the Forex terminologies that are common. Then we'll later start with technical analysis later at a later stage, and then fundamental analysis. And then all the other things, this intake, I want to make it a bit special to teach you some special things that we don't really put time to cover in the other things. That is cryptocurrency. Né? And your mentor is a very, very a busy person, and his DM is always flooded. Let me show you here, for example. Né? If you look at the number of unread messages and the time that the messages are coming in, you see. So it's quite flooded always. Sometimes you might feel like I'm ignoring or something. it's not my wish to ignore. Okay, if it's agent, the reason I'm showing you this is I always try to clear the DM with time, like overnight. You will see me sometime responding to your messages at night. It's okay. If it's agent, please give me a call. What is agent? If it's something that have to do with things that we'll be doing at a later stage, deposits and withdrawals, for example, something that needs agent attention. Maybe you want to withdraw quick, and you need my help. You can always call me, then I can come through. Or else you can just be patient in the DM. I'll always respond. Lesson related queries. You don't have to drop them in the DM. Take a screenshot, drop it on our students group. Drop it on our students group. I'll as well add you to the main group. I just want to add you now, where you will meet your seniors, those that have already graduated. You take a screenshot where you get stuck, you drop it on the group. Then that is what I wanted to bring under your attention, so we can all learn. So if you drop it individual, I'll keep answering the same question, but when you drop it on the group, we all learn at once. Okay. What else? Do we have any other questions before we can start, or can we start?
We can start.
All right, great. This is no, I picked the wrong slide. Let me check. Just a moment. Let me locate. Okay. This slide, I will not share all the slides, but this one I'll share it on the group. I will be sharing some important materials on the group as well that you will need to help you learn. That is textbooks. What's in the chat room? You're breaking up. Someone is struggling. I can't unmute mine. Okay, Esther, it's okay. You will learn Zoom later, né? Don't worry. That is introduction to Forex for beginners. For those that are new to Forex, you don't know what is Forex, how it works, and all that. Understanding the basics of Forex, trading from zero knowledge. We are going to answer, for tonight, we are going to answer the 5 common asked questions. The 5 W questions. What is Forex? Who trades Forex? Why should you be trading Forex? When and where? For those that attended the seminar, this is the lesson that we gave for free. The rest we could not, due to time and other things. You are going to learn more for you guys. Where do you trade Forex? How can you trade Forex, and how much to start with? Let's simply start with what is Forex. So Forex involves the buying and selling of currencies. What we trade in Forex, it's money. We trade money. We buy and sell currencies on the foreign exchange market. That is, if you write the word foreign exchange, né? Then if you take this 3-letter FOR and then EX, you can simply combine it to form the word Forex, okay? The goal is to profit from the fluctuations in the currency exchange rates. That is our goal. We are here to make money. That is what you want. You want to make money, okay? It's profit. Let's say you are a tourist. Let's just have a quick example on how we make money and how we lose money by trading Forex. Let's assume you're a tourist. You are traveling to the USA for a vacation with a 10,000 Namibian dollar. To be able to use the service, maybe let's say this 10,000, you just have it as pocket money. It's not for transport or for flight tickets. Then let's assume you just have it as pocket money. Né? Just a moment. Let's assume you just have it as pocket money. Eh? You won't be able to use the services in the USA. Let me just mute you all. And I won't allow you to unmute yourself. If there's anything, please drop in the chat. To be able to use the services in the USA, you need to exchange your 10,000 into US dollar because you can't go use the NAD as it is in the USA. Upon arrival in the USA, let's assume the exchange rate when you're exchanging or when you're departing, the exchange rate is 17.5, 17.5. Or upon your departure, the exchange rate is 17.5. How much USD will you be given? That is, they will take your 10,000 and divide it by 17.5. You will be given, or you will receive a 571 US dollar for your 10,000. 10,000 divided by 17.5. We are exchanging. Are we fine here before we can proceed? Just let me know in the chat room. Okay, good. Let's say we also assume after a month of staying in the USA, you did not spend any money on it. Ne? And then you decide to travel back with your 571. Upon your arrival, you find that the exchange rate have increased from 17.5 to 17.9. That is, it has appreciated with a $2. That is what we have there. So how much are you going to be given, or how much are you going to receive for the 571 that you have been keeping? That is, they will take your 571 multiplied by 19.5. For every $1 you receive a 19.5, meaning 571 times 19.5, you are going to receive 11,134 Namibian dollar. Now the question is, where did the extra money come from? Initially, you only had the 10,000, but now you are having 11,000. So if you take the new amount that you are receiving, 11,134, minus the 10,000 NAD, you are going to get a difference of 1,134. Where did the extra money come from? Let me hear from you. Let me just unmute you. Okay. Where did the extra money come from?
From the market.
Where did it come from? Sorry, I muted you again. You can just unmute.
Maybe from the market, going up and down.
Yes, that's correct. It's from the fluctuations in the exchange rate. Ne? And then you don't have to always travel to do this. Now we are able to do it in the comfort of our home. Ne? That is, it came from the fluctuations in the exchange rate. Let's assume it was a different amount. Since for a 10,000, you received a 1,134 extra. For a 20,000, how much are you going to receive? Times 2 of that. That is 2,268 extra. If you do that process, for 100,000, you will receive 11,134 NAD extra if you are to do that. For a 1,000, you could only have received a 113 Namibian dollar. So in relation to mobile trading, you can start with any amount. This answers the question of how much can you start with? When you are participating in the Forex market, you can start with any amount of your choice, even a $10, a 1,000, or a 10,000. Your profit depends from how much you are starting with and your ability to know when to buy and when to sell. That is for your ability to predict when will the market or the exchange rate appreciate or depreciate. We'll get to that later. The opposite also holds. If the price was to decrease, if the exchange rate was to depreciate, you are going to lose money. We are going to get to that later stage on how we lose money. And then we move to buying and selling of currencies. Hope you have answered the question. Ne? How much can you start with? It's your choice. We recommend at least a 50 USD, about a 950. Is it clear on how much can you start with?
Yes, sir.
How much can you start with, Gabriel?
At least $50, 50 USD.
All right. But the correct answer is you can start with any amount of your choice. Even a $1, you can start with that. But we don't recommend those small amounts. Ne? Okay. Moving forward, we look at what is known as currency pairs. Currencies are traded in pair. When you are exchanging, ne? Let's say you want to exchange from Namibian dollar to US dollar. You will go to the bank or to an exchanger, you give your Namibian dollar, you tell them you want US dollar. What are we doing? There are two currencies involved and they are called a currency pair. When you give your Namibian dollar to get the US dollar, you are selling the Namibian dollar to buy the US dollar. Am I making sense? Is it clear there?
Yes, it's clear.
Every time,
Loud and
every time when you want to trade, there will be a currency that you will buy and there will be a currency that you will sell. Let's assume with the example that we had on the US, ne? That you travel after arriving. What do? You give your US dollar, you want Namibian dollars back. In that case, you are selling the US dollar and you are buying the Namibian dollar. That is why it's called simultaneous buying and selling of currency. Because every time you do every time you trade, you are involving two currencies at the same time. So currencies are traded in pairs. For example, Euro USD, USD Japanese yen, the GBP Japanese yen, etc. GBP USD, that is the Great British Pound, which is also known as sterling. For example, we have the Euro USD, that is the exchange rate. You are comparing the exchange rate between the Euro and the USD. On the left, what we have is what is known as a currency pair. And then what we have on the right, that is the exchange rate. 1.2 is the exchange rate. So in this case, if you give €1, you will be given 1.2 US dollar. That is what it means there. Ne? By simultaneously selling your euros and buying your US dollar, you are engaging in a foreign exchange transaction. That is what we have there. Exchange rates determines the value of one currency relative to another. In general, the exchange rate of a currency to the other currency, it's a direct reflection of the condition of that country's economy compared to the other economies. We're going to get to this at a later stage when we work on a fundamental analysis. Okay? When you buy, you are expecting the euro to appreciate, the currency that is on the left to appreciate, and then the currency on the right to depreciate. And when you sell, you are expecting the currency on the right to appreciate, and then you're expecting these arrows, they are a bit confusing. When you sell, the order of how things are popping up, we'll fix it later. When you sell, you're expecting the currency that is on the right to, let's just start over. When you buy, you are expecting the currency on the right to appreciate. That goes with the chart. We're going to look at the chart tomorrow. The chart, you are expecting it to go up as well when you buy. When you buy is when you think the exchange rate will go up. And when you think the exchange rate will go down, you sell. You don't just think. We are going to do analysis. We'll get to that later. And then you're expecting the currency on the, this is the one that is popping up at the same time. You're expecting the currency that is on the right to depreciate. When you sell, you expect the currency that is on the left, no, on the right to appreciate, and the currency that is on the left to depreciate. We'll understand this nice when we'll be doing news trading, okay? So understanding currency pair, there are hundreds of currency pairs in existence, but not all can be traded in the Forex market. The United Nations currently recognizes 180 currencies. If you were to pair each currency with another, it's quite a lot. And in economics, not in economics, in statistics, it's called permutation, pairing every possibility with another. So let's look at the three major categories of currency pair. The first category, it's known as the major currency pair. These are the most traded currency pair, and they include the US dollar in them. The US dollar makes the world go round. So this pair that have the US dollar in them, this pair, these are currencies coming from the most developed countries in the world. Né? When you take the currency of that country, the developed ones, you put it together with the USA's currency, which is the US dollar. That forms the category of the major currency pair, and those are the most traded currency pair. For example, we have the Euro USD, USD Japanese yen. They all have USD in them. GBP USD, USD CAD. Euro is a currency from the European countries. And then USD, USA, JPY, it's Japanese yen from Japan. It's also known as the yen. Then the GBP is the Great British Pound, sterling from Britain. And then, or UK, and then we have CAD, Canadian dollar. And then USD Swiss franc from French, and then we have AUD, the Australian dollar, Australia, the New Zealand dollar. Then followed by the minor currency. Minor currency, these are the more frequently traded currency that do not include the US dollar in their pairing. These are the currencies from the developed country. When you take a developed country and a developed country, you put it together without the US dollar. That is the second class. That is the minor currency pair. And then we have, they are also called cross pairs. Then we have the Euro, GBP, Euro, Canadian, GBP, Japanese, Euro, Swiss franc, Euro, Japanese yen, etc. Then we have the exotic pairs. The exotic pair, when you take a currency from a developed country, you pair it with a developing country like our country. It forms the exotic class of pairs. For example, the USD versus the South African rand, that is the easiest. The USD versus the Namibian, GBP versus the Namibian dollar, that is the exotic class. Before we proceed, what is the difference between the minor, major, and exotics? Come through.
The major currency pairs always includes the US dollar.
That's
the minor
correct.
currencies are the minor currencies are the developing countries, but excludes US dollars. And then we have the exotic pairs, which include. Sorry?
The minor is which one?
I said the minor currencies are developing countries, but it excludes the US dollar.
Okay, just the issue.
And the exotic pair.
Is she correct on the minor?
No, not excludes. Sorry. Yeah, it excludes. Yes, it excludes.
Okay, the minor are currencies from developed, not developing Currencies from big
Oh,
countries.
developed. Sorry,
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah, it's big countries
Developed.
already developed, né?
Yeah, no, sorry.
Yeah, and then the exotic.
Yes, sorry. The euro. And then the exotic are developing plus developed countries.
Very good.
It's developing and the developed countries.
Okay,
Everything
good.
includes the USD.
All right.
Mm.
Then we move to the second question. Who trades Forex? Ne? So Forex is traded by ECN broker, that is the electronic communication networks, and then banks, they also do trade Forex. Me, I do trade Forex. You can also trade Forex. Routers machines, they also do trade Forex. Father Bernard or Brother Bernard, Uncle Paul, Sister Bettina, Grandpa, Sister Maria, they also do trade Forex, and everyone can participate in the Forex market. So everyone is allowed to trade Forex. Okay. So there's nothing special about Forex. It sometimes look like it's fancy, but everyone can do it. So long you have proper information and everything, then you are good to go. Okay. Just that it's new, especially in our country. It's only these years that it's becoming common, but back those years, it was really very new. Ne? Then understanding the Forex market structure, the hierarchy of the Forex market. On top of the hierarchy, you will find the super banks. Ne? This group consists of the largest banks and financial institutions in the world. The participants of this market trade directly with each other. They don't trade with us because they consider us that we are small players. These are the people that, the Forex market says it trades about 7 trillion in a day. That 7 trillion comes from them. For us, we trade with $10, $100, 1,000. We are small players. That trillion comes from them. And they trade with each other only. Why? If they want to buy Euro USD with a 1 billion USD, for example, you and me cannot be a seller. We cannot be able to offer them that. We cannot, or if they want to sell, we won't be able to buy that 1 billion. So that's why they consider us, we are very risky. They only focus to trade on each other. Through electronic broking system or routers matching, now rebranded to Refinitiv. Collectively known as interbank market or interdealer market. A list of them includes the biggest banks that we know: Citicorp, JP Morgan, UBS, Barclays. We have seen Barclays a lot on sport. They sponsor a lot of sport. And then the Deutsche Banks, Goldman Sachs, HSBC, and Bank of America. They are responsible for most of the daily trading volume. This is what I said. Those trillions, they are not for us. Ne? It's for them. It's these guys, the top dogs. And they make their money by acting as market makers. These are the people that we always complain to, market makers, manipulating the market and so on. It's this class. This is what you find on top of the hierarchy. This means they are constantly buying and selling currencies, pocketing the difference between bid and ask price. Bid and ask price is what is known as spread. We're going to cover that tomorrow. Ne? Second, in the hierarchy, the second class is the electronic liquidity providers. Middlemen between buyers and sellers. These are the people that plays a big role in our life to be able to connect us to the Forex market. Yeah? For them, they are connected to the super bank, and then us, we connect to them through our brokers, through the derivatives, through the XM Global. Sometimes the brokers, they also don't connect directly. They have to connect through these guys, okay? These are middlemen between buyers and sellers in the currency market, constantly quoting bid and ask price for various currencies. The price that we see on our phones, these are the guys that provides those quotes for us. Ensure that market participants can find counterparties for their trades, allowing for faster execution and reducing potential impact of market volatility. These are the people, let's assume when you are trading, when you buy, in every industry, in every business, When you buy, there have to be a seller somewhere. The unfortunate part is in the Forex market, there is a seller, but you don't know that seller. When you sell, there have to be a buyer on the other side. So these are the people responsible to put us together. When you buy, they find a seller on the other side of the world to sell to you. You will buy. When you sell, they are always constantly finding people and matching them together. These are the people playing a big role for us. Example of this, the Citadel Securities Flow Traders, AC Tech, Jump Trading, V2 Financial, and XTX Market. The third class that we have is the large commercial companies. Large commercial companies, the large commercial company, it also comes in with the large commercial banks in here. Companies that do business internationally, they need to buy and sell currencies to pay for their goods. These companies take part in the foreign exchange market for the purpose of doing business. Yeah? Let's assume there's a big company that wants to come and invest in Namibia. They will come with euro or with US dollar. For them to operate locally, they have to exchange the currencies to Namibian dollar. Where do they exchange it? They exchange it through the commercial banks that we have, Nedbank, Standard Bank, FNB, and so on. So the purpose is not to directly trade Forex, but them being involved in changing currencies from euro to NAD. They are indirectly or they are directly participating in the Forex market as well. For what purpose? Their purpose is not to really trade Forex, but to be able to do business, whatever business that they have, and operate on the ground smoothly, okay? For instance, if Apple must first exchange its US dollar into Japanese yen when purchasing electronic parts from Japan for its products. You know how the Apple, it's made, the phone, Apple. They don't make all the parts. Maybe the screen comes from this other, from a different country, then maybe a camera comes from a different country, their chip comes from a different country, then their battery comes from a different country, and they buy in bulks, in billions of dollars. Where do they exchange through? They exchange through the commercial company. Since they buy in big bulks, since the volume that they trade is much smaller than those in the interbank market, this type of market player typically deals with commercial banks for their transactions. They may not be trading for profit, but their currency need, the need of the currency that the Apple will need, can still have a significant impact on the market. Governments and central banks, these guys, they will be our good friends. Trust me. These guys, they will be our good friends. Yeah? They will be playing a big role in trading. Just like companies, national government participates in the Forex market for their operations, international trade payment, and handling their foreign exchange reserves. Central banks are like the puppets or the master of the Forex market. And to add on, the chairmen of the Central Reserve Bank, or the governors of the Central Reserve Banks, they are the most powerful people in the Forex market. As we speak, the most powerful man on the planet that moves the market is Jerome Powell. That is the chairman of the Federal Reserve of America. We'll get to that later. They are responsible for implementing monetary policies that can move currency values. Monetary policies like repo rate. You know, in repo rate is usually released even in our country. We get to care. Why do we care? Who makes these policies? The people that make these policies is the governments and the central bank, and they play a bigger role. We're going to get to that later as well. They are the ones who adjust interest rates and controls money supply. By doing this, they can affect currency valuation. Last but not least, it's us at the bottom. We are known as speculators. Speculations in the Forex market involves buying and selling of currencies with the view of making profit. For us, we are in for profit, nothing less, nothing more. It's called speculation because of the uncertainty involved, since no one can know for sure whether a currency pair price will go down or not. What we try is we use probability, but no one can really know where the price will go next. Just like in life, né? Gabriel is texting that some people left. There are those that already know these things because it's basics. So they will just join us later. Don't worry. Ne? So in Forex, no one really knows where the direction will go. Just like in life. Ne? If I ask you what will happen to you an hour later after this Zoom session, what will happen to you tomorrow? It's beyond human capability to know what's going to happen in the next minute. But we usually do what? We plan, we sleep with faith that we will wake up the following day and then go to work and so on. It's the same in the Forex market. We use historical price pattern. We use how it has been happening for us to make future decisions on what can possibly happen. We do what is known as analysis, okay? These are hedge funds, prop firms, the smart money individual, retail traders. Me and you, we are known as retail traders in the Forex market who trade currencies from their home computers. We trade from our laptops, smartphones, or tablets. And then we move to why should we be trading Forex? That is the third thing we'll look at. Why should we be trading Forex? Trading Forex offers numerous benefits and advantages. Here are some reasons why a large growing number of people are showing interest in the Forex market. There are no commissions. When you make your money in Forex, if you make 100 USD, you withdraw the whole 100, no one is going to charge you, no VAT. Even if there was VAT, Namibia is still a developing country. There's a lot of ways you can dodge VAT by bringing in cryptocurrencies, for example. Low transaction costs. The cost of doing business is very low. Accessibility. You can trade it from wherever you are. Easily accessible. Ne? No one can corner the market. No one can control the market for a prolonged period of time. Leverage is the ability to make more money than your deposit. Okay? With a $10, you can make $100 and so on. Leverage may work for you as well as against you. Transparency. Everything is open. There are no hidden things. The price that you are seeing on your phone will be the same price that I'll be seeing on my phone. Everything is just clear then. Diverse trading options. You have a lot of options to trade from. From now, we are only studying Forex because it's the mother of all financial markets. But after you learn Forex, you can choose to trade Forex itself. These are the currencies. You can choose to trade cryptocurrency. You will learn how to trade Bitcoin, how Bitcoin works. And then you can choose to trade stocks. If you have heard about stock, buying stocks and so on, you learn how to trade that. If you choose, you can also trade synthetic indices or the derived products during weekends. For them, you can also trade during weekends. You can trade binary options. You can trade. There are a lot of options that you can trade after you learn this. Free stuffs everywhere. There are free books everywhere. There are free YouTube videos. There are free websites. I'm gonna feed you with a lot of websites and a lot of books and a lot of videos for you to be able to learn. Eh? You don't have to wait for lessons, etc. Now that you have an understanding of what is Forex, who makes up the Forex market, why should you trade it? It's about time to learn when can you trade Forex. Actually, the time of the day that you can trade Forex, okay? The Forex market, it opens 5 days a week. It opens from Monday to Friday, 24 hours a day, allowing traders to participate in different time zones. If you're a full-time employee, you still have a chance to trade or look at the market in the evening. If you're a student and so on, you don't need to really stress about that. There's a way that it gives you a chance to participate in the Forex market. The Forex market, this is how the globe is, how it happens. You know, when like now it's night time to us, somewhere in some part of the world, it's daytime to them. Ne? This is how the Forex market usually operates. The Forex market usually opens in Sydney, that is in Australia. Ne? It opens in Sydney, then later it moves to Tokyo, and then later London, the New York session. I will explain that shortly. That is when the Forex market opens. It opens with the Sydney session at 8 o'clock. Let's say if you are trading the Japanese yen, né? What do we mean by the sessions? When you are trading the Japanese yen, you want to know what time do the Japanese people, what time are they active? What time are they in the banks making transactions? Because that period when they are in the banks making transactions, that is the period that the Japanese yen will move a lot. We call it volatile. That is the period that it will be very volatile, okay? And then when they knock off, they go to sleep. Some part of the world, while the Japanese people are going to sleep, for them it's morning time. Let's say maybe by then it's the Australia, maybe to them it's morning time. That is the time, if you are to trade Australian dollar, that you can expect the AUD to move a lot because their people are busy. And those are known as the trading sessions. So the Forex market starts with the Sydney session. It's the people in Australia that starts first. It opens, to them it opens at 7 o'clock, while to us, it's 2300 hours the previous day. Like now it opens on Friday at night. When the market opens on Friday at 11 o'clock, né? In Australia, it's 7 o'clock. People are going to work. We should expect the AUD to move during that period. And then later, the Tokyo session kicks in, the Japanese session kicks in. To them, it's 9 o'clock. To us, it will be 1 o'clock in the morning. The Tokyo session kicks in. The Sydney session will then close. To them, it will be 1600 hours, but to us, it's going to be 8 o'clock in the morning. That is when the Sydney session will close. The Japanese people, the Australian people will be knocking off at in the afternoon. To us, it will be 8 o'clock in the morning. So if you want to trade the Australia, you focus between 11 o'clock and 8 o'clock in the morning. The Tokyo session then proceeds around 9 o'clock, our local time. The London session kicks in, the UK, they then open, they start to work. So the UK and us, we almost start work at the same time, okay? And then the Tokyo session will then close at 10 o'clock in the morning. To them, it will be 1600 hours. The New York session comes in now, the US people, they come in at 1 o'clock in our local time. To them, it will be 8 o'clock. When it's 1 o'clock to us, to them, it will be 8 o'clock in the morning. Né? Then the London session closes at 1700 hours. Then the New York session finishes at 2200 hours. As we speak, which session are we in? Let me hear from you. Which trading session are we in? Which currency can we expect to move this time? Which people are active this time?
New York section.
New York session. New York session is which currency?
USD.
USD. That is very correct. To them, it's about 4 o'clock in their country, in America. It's about 4 o'clock. They are busy doing transactions. If it was us, we'll be busy doing pay to sell. The queues will be long at the ATMs and all that. So to them now, they are busy. Around this time, we can expect the US dollar to move too much compared to the other currencies. Is it clear then? So this is just an overlook of the most pairs that will be trading, the major ones. Né? Is it clear then, before we proceed? And then the circle repeats again. Is it clear there?
So, sorry, I think you were too fast for me. I don't know. I'm trying to take notes and you were too fast with the time. Is
What I
there a
was saying,
possibility that you can just repeat for me?
What I was saying, let me try to be slow. Né? Let's say
Okay.
if you want to trade the Great British Pound, sorry, if you want to know, I'm starting to have hiccups, né? Sorry. You want to know what time of the day in Namibia are you expecting the pound to move The pound is what they use in UK, is what they use in London. Ne? For you to know what time it will possibly
Yes.
For you to know what time it will possibly move, you need to understand what time do they start work. Most for us, we start work at 8 o'clock until 5. Ne? You want to know when is it 8 o'clock in their country? When it's 8 o'clock in their country, what time is it in our country? That is what we are trying to figure out.
Yes.
So what we have here is,
Correct.
yeah, when it's 8 o'clock to them in their country, to us, it will be 9 o'clock. Is it clear then?
Yes.
And when you want to trade the pound, you will then focus to start trading from 9 o'clock. When does it end? Until 6 o'clock. This is the time that you'll expect the exchange rate of the pound to be very active. Is it clear then?
Yes. 6 o'clock, you are referring to 1800 in Namibian time.
Yes, the bottom time is Namibian time or African time. Ne? Since we are trading, since we are trading the most currencies from most developed countries, ne? You want to know what time is it in our Namibian time and what time is it in their local time. You get it? So that if you are to trade the Japan, Japan is here, Tokyo. When it will be 9 o'clock in their country, to us it will be 1 o'clock in the night or in the morning. You get it? So if you are to trade the Japanese yen, you will expect it to move from 1 o'clock in the morning until what time? Until 10 o'clock in the morning. Then from there, the exchange rate will be very quiet until the following day again. These are the trading sessions we are looking at. We are basically looking at the major currencies that we're talking about. What time do they move during the day? Is it clear then?
So far, so good.
Okay. We can now proceed, ne?
Clear.
All right. Okay.
Yes.
Moving forward, we now move to when can you trade? Ne? We move to when can you trade? Until Friday, there is no time during the week when the market formally closes. There are just some short breaks between, usually if you are trading currencies, you will find short breaks when the day is changing. Our day starts with, the first session is the Sydney session. That is when the market opens at 11 o'clock on Friday. So the first 5 minutes of the day, you cannot trade. You only start to trade at 5 minutes past 11. If you are trading currencies, these are the Euro, USD, and so on. When you try to enter 1 minute past 11, 2 minutes past 11, it will say market closed. It will only go through 5 minutes past. And that happens every day when the market is changing. When the market is moving from Tuesday to Wednesday, that 5 minutes, 11 to 11:05, you cannot trade. It closes a bit. The same with gold. If you are to trade gold, gold is under the category of precious metals, gold, silver, and so on. It also closes from 11 for 2 hours, if I'm not mistaken, speaking under correction, until 1 o'clock. So if you are to trade gold and you open a position, let's say you buy gold and then, or maybe if you want to buy between 11 and 1, you can't. It takes a break, ne? Or if you want to close or open a position, you can't. It will say market closed, then later it opens. So, but we don't really consider those short things because they don't really matter, ne? And when most American traders have gone home and most Kiwi is the New Zealand dollars. It's the nickname for the New Zealand dollar, the currency that they use in New Zealand. And Aussie is the Australian dollar. These are just nicknames for currency. Like we have our nickname is NAD. In South Africa, they have their nickname is ZAR, South African ZAR. Are getting ready for work. Ne? Other than the weekend, the market, the normal Forex market, it does not operate during weekends. It's closed. Ne? But there are products that you can trade, like crypto. You can trade it, Bitcoin. You can trade it over the weekend. And Derek have developed a lot of products, jump, volatility, boom and crash. These ones, you can trade them weekends as well, but we'll get there where we're going to look at the difference. They are just 2 public holidays when the entire Forex market formally closed. The Forex market only respects 2 holidays. That is Christmas and New Year. The rest of the holiday, it's open. You can trade during Independence. You can trade during Workers' Day. You can trade only Christmas and New Year. Although the Forex market is open 24 hours daily, there is no way you can trade all the sessions. At the end of the day, who does not sleep? You need to rest. Even if you could, why would you do? Will you not rest? Besides, sleep is an integral part of a healthy lifestyle. Now we look at what is the best time to trade. That is the next thing we are going to look at. The London session, that is when the UK people are active, tends to be the busiest. Let me just mute you all. The London session starts from what time? In our local time, if you were following.
From 9 a.m.?
Yes. From the good thing is the best time to trade. It's the London session. And the good thing is that time we are also awake. There are some part of the world whereby when the best time of the time to trade, like the London session is when the London session comes, to them it's night time. It's really very unfortunate. But the good thing is to us, we are aligned with the best time to trade. So the best time to trade is the London session from 9 o'clock to 6 o'clock. This, trust me, do not miss it. If you want to make money that day, make sure you are trading, you start trading. Like us, we wake up at 6, 7 there with my team to start trading. By 7 o'clock, our computers are ready. When the London session kicks in, we start. From 9 o'clock, we are active like that. Usually we finish around 4 o'clock. After some news, you learn about news later. From 8 to 4 is the best time to trade in Namibia, okay? So the London session tends to be the busiest out of the 4 sessions. Liquidity is believed to be at its optimum level. What do we mean by liquidity? Liquidity is the money circulation in the system. Liquidity, it's when you want to buy and sell, you are able to do whichever amount you want. Because there are a lot of buyers and sellers during this time. That is the best time to trade, okay? And then London, New York session overlay, where the London meets the New York between 1 o'clock and 6 o'clock. These are the most problematic hours now. But with my experience, I have seen 1 o'clock up to 4 o'clock in our local time. This is where the market moves a lot. Do not miss it. This is where a lot of news announcements comes out. Tends to be the busiest period in the day. Do not miss it. In short, the best time to trade is from 9 o'clock to 6 o'clock. If you are trading Forex. If you are trading other things, that is a different story. But for now, we are just on Forex, okay? That one is the best time to trade. What are the best days to trade? The best days to trade, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Monday, people are really not so active. And Friday, not really. But this Friday, it's going to be very active. Because we have NFP, the non-farm payroll. You learn about it at a later stage. We are not going to miss it. There's a way you can nicely make money trading NFP. Then fifth, where can you trade Forex? Forex trading is everywhere and it's decentralized, meaning you can trade it from wherever you are. The foreign exchange market operates without a physical location. There is no center of exchange. All you need is stable internet connection, a computer or a smartphone. Most people, they like to ask questions like, where is your office? Where is the Forex office? Forex does not have an office. Ne? So long you have internet, so long you have a smartphone, you are good to go. You don't have to be in Valvespa, you don't have to be in Katima, you don't have to be in Windhoek, you don't have to be wherever you are. You can make money, no stress. You can be in the village, you can be at the farm. It doesn't really matter. Don't stress about your location. It's a decentralized market, okay? How can you then trade Forex? What you need is a smartphone or a computer with these things that you are seeing on the chart. This is what we'll learn tomorrow. Don't worry. These charts, the funny things, red, green, that looks like complicated. They are very simple things. Panduleni, yeah, it seems you have a question. Please come through. We cannot hear you. Okay, you can drop a voice note on the group, ne? Okay. And then we have, you need that. You also need proper education, like what you are doing now. You are here for proper education. We will try to give you the best education you will ever find out there when it comes to Forex trading. And then you also need to open an account with a broker. I promise you that tomorrow we are going to open an account. By tomorrow, everyone will have a trading account. These are the brokers that we trade with. We're going to learn about what are brokers at the later stage. You can open an account with Derek, XM, XNest. There are a lot of thousands of brokers out there. Okay? A broker is an intermediary that facilitates the buying and selling of currencies on behalf of trader. A broker is an institution that operates online. Like we have local banks like Bank Windhoek, Nedbank, and so on, Standard Bank. Ne? Unfortunately, we still don't have a broker in Namibia. Maybe we are looking forward to you and me to start a broker in Namibia. We will make a lot of money. Ne? There is still a room for opportunities in Namibia, a lot of them. Ne? That is to facilitate buying and selling of currencies on behalf of a trader. A broker is a company, mostly international companies. We do operate with them through website. You go to their website, you open an account, you put in your detail, you submit your ID. When you want to deposit, you log into your profile on the website, you deposit on that website, you trade, we're going to learn how to do that. And then when you want to withdraw, you log into the website, your balance will reflect, you withdraw and so on, okay? It's like a portal that they have. A Forex broker helps you access the Forex market and executes your trade. It processes deposits and withdrawals and so on. And then you need an MT5 platform. Previously, we used to trade with MT4, but now the new version that we are using is MT5. But they are more like the same, just like Windows 8, Windows 10, Windows 11. They don't really differ, but we assume Windows 11 is the latest and so. And you need a demo account to practice on. Tomorrow, we're going to open a demo account. And then a trading plan. This is what we're going to cover at a later stage. So once you have practiced enough on the demo account and gain confidence, that is the right time to fund and start trading on a live account. For now, I will not recommend you to fund. I know we want to make money, but let's just be patient. We will fund early next month when we are done with theory. For now, we're going to do a lot of theory. When we start with practical, feel free to fund. We recommend at least 100 USD. When we be going for practical, you can prepare 100 USD to fund when we start with practicals early next month. So in short, what do you need? Computer, smartphone, proper education, an account with a broker, trading platform, trading application, a demo account, a plan, and trading capital. Don't stress about capital for now. Okay, this brings us to the end of the lesson for tonight. Thanks for staying until the end. Hope you have learned one or two things. We'll see you on our next topic, where we'll learn about MT5 orientation. And yeah, tomorrow is just MT5 orientation and opening a trading account. Okay. Yeah, that is what I had for you tonight, unless you have questions on it or comments.
Thank you very much, sir. I think know, the training is it every evening. the same
Lida, I
time?
can't hear you very well. Kindly just, yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, the trainings, is it every evening the same time? Or what, which evenings?
Oh, yeah, it's actually a good question. The trainings, it's preferable Monday to Thursday, every evening from 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock. Friday, we will not be having lessons, just that we are starting in the middle. I wanted us to have a lesson on Friday, if that is okay, just so we can fast track things. Or we can have it tonight and tomorrow. You know, Friday, a lot of plans usually happens there. I don't like giving lessons on Friday. But the normal time, it will be Monday to Thursday, 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock. And then for Friday, maybe we can decide if we can have a lesson on Friday. But for tomorrow, we are meeting same time here. Hope I answered your question.
Yes, thank you, sir.
Welcome. Should we have lessons on Friday, or we can just have tomorrow, then we skip to Monday?
Only until Thursday is fine.
Monday to Thursday, Sinta.
Okay,
It's
cool.
fine.
So we only have a
Yeah.
lesson tomorrow, then we'll take a break. So during the weekend, I would recommend us going through the materials. I'll drop some materials on the group, and then Monday we continue again. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, no problem. Then we'll see you again tomorrow at 8 o'clock. You don't have to wait for me to update on the group. If there are times that I'll be busy, I'll try to communicate early, at least in the morning, if we don't have a lesson that day, because people set plans and it's not nice to cancel your plans and then you get there, I cancel in the last minute. So try to communicate on time. But for now, there is nothing on my program. Tomorrow at 8, we have a lesson.
All right, sir.
All right. Thank you so much. Have a blessed night ahead.
Good night.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye.
Mm,
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, let's meet tomorrow.